What is going on, people? Looks like we got a double-decker sandwich going. Not anymore. Looks like we got a double-decker triple-decker sandwich going. Not anymore. How's that? Looks like we're good now, Joanne. You guys ready to get this show started? My people, we're here. Day 1,758 in a row.
On the road today, looking for another way to ease my mind and help my living.
Ease my mind, help my living. It's the Mark Inspire show. We're here again. We're gonna dot again. Guys, I got some comedy for you. Yesterday we started filming a bit and it got completely ruined because basically the recording quality is totally the same as the stream quality, and if I'm losing frames, I'm losing recording quality. So we switched that up after the show. Anytime going forward, if I decide to push start recording here, it's going to be at highest quality so we could shoot bits. I did after the show, however, finish off the bit. It's nothing, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if it's any good. But the point is, we did it. I wanted to point, like, just make a point. When I think of something, I do it. And I hadn't done this concept of me on screen with myself in a while. You know, I mean, I've done it a few times, but not like I had for the fart on the elevator. And I thought it'd be a good time for us to do a part 2. So I'm going to play that for you in a second, so don't go anywhere. And then, of course, we have the Zabroski bit, which I still have to work out. I just downloaded it to my phone, so I'll be cleaning that up, and I'll get that for you guys for tomorrow, I believe. And we do have Zabroski here now. He's going to drop a woohoo on us before we get into the bit of the day. What's that? No, Joanne, I'm sorry. I can't hear you over the wheeze. She keeps trying. She keeps trying. Trish Killian's in the house. How are you? Barella's here. Andrea. If anybody else happens to be kicking with us, say hello now. Because I'm freaking here doing it again. What's that? No, Joanne, I know you're doing it. The wheeze. She's doing that. Anyway, yeah, I kind of want to get this bit out of the way. It's only a minute long. It's going to be a short. We're going to bring it live together at the same time. We'll watch it, and then I'll share the link with you guys. Hopefully you could leave a comment, like it, and share it. Everybody gets a little kick out of someone farting on the elevator or farting in the Vatican, right? I mean, look, we were there. The Pope came out, evacuated. It was fun to watch him in the robe running down the hall. Zabroski, are you ready to give us that woohoo? Because I'm kind of ready to get into the bit, you know? This is the Barella's during the show comment, which is a good one to have. Oh, goodness. How's everybody doing? I'm not sure what else we're going to play. I got a lot of other comedy bits. I think I'm going to go into the vault tonight and play you a few things. I'm in the process of building a BeatSeat downstairs. And, you know, I'm trying to also walk this tightrope where I can still try to get to bed somewhat early. So hopefully I can play you something here that gives me a few minutes to construct this BeatSeat I'm working on. Matt Zabroski, I'm going to ask you to finish up that yoo-hoo so we can get that woohoo.
There's something to die for, yeah, yeah, yeah. Something to live for.
What? Oh, no, I'll throw it to you if you want. Zabrosk. He always comes through with it, you know? No, you do. I mean, seriously. Like, that's good stuff, buddy. Right? But, okay, Joanne. You guys heard that, right? Oh, that's right. No, Joanne, they couldn't hear you over the wheeze. Joanne said that she could do better. Yeah. All right, Joanne. Woo-hoo. That's what it would sound like if Joanne did the woohoo. You know, she'd be like, woo-hoo. Yay, Joanne, good job. Everybody died. They were watching and then they're dead. Just like the weird thing, you know, like the movie Cell with John Cusack. where the phone rang and everybody's like, "Oh, let me grab my phone call." Dead. Yeah. That's what they thought was going to happen during that last EMS broadcast, you know, emergency medicine broadcast, EMS, Emergency Management Project Associates, EMA guys do it with Ron Tyler, my brother. Anyway, Joanne, we're going to play the bit. We're going to share the bit. We're going to bring it live right now together. Let's do it. You down? Nothing. Joanne, got nothing on you. Try to just tone the wheeze down if you want to speak, because you speak and you wheeze at the same time, and then that's doing nothing for anybody. I'm on the wrong channel. That's why, Joanne. I'm in the Mark Inspires TV channel. If you guys could do me a favor, make sure you are subscribed, but also that all notifications are turned on. If you do that, it's just a good thing, you know? We're going to do it. Oh, instant premiere. I want to do an instant premiere. We're setting it as an instant premiere. There we go. We just did it. All right, guys, here's the link. Hopefully they'll be sharing that with people. I doubt it because they suck. But this right here is the new bit. I'm going to give it to you. So just do me a favor and watch it after, because I'm going to play it for you right now. So don't go anywhere. Here we go. Hope you enjoy. Oh, we're watching it premiere together. Nice. Woo! You guys ready for this one? Oh, head over to the link in this minute 45, guys, and give it a little 1-2 Magoo. You know, you give it the 1-2 Magoo, give it a like, give it a comment, you know, share. A minute 34 for the 1 minute bit. All right? What? What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, your wheeze and the toot together. More death. All right, we're watching together, Joanne. Yeah, we just got in. Dropped off the bags, and what the I'm in like a cathedral or something. I don't know what the hell this is.
Oh,
this is crazy.
my
we got like
God,
murals on the walls and stuff.
Randall! This
Vicky,
is the one from the brochure.
you
From the
say, "Oh my
Vatican
goodness," in
brochure.
every room. Some couple.
Randall! Randall!
Goodness, the guy just dropped a freaking bomb. This is like a cathedral. Yeah. Can you keep that inside? Not inside here, though. I mean, like inside you. What? No, don't. You can't blame her. I saw you do it. You went like this. You lifted a leg. He lifted the leg. He did lift a leg. Oh no! Oh my gosh!
I'm so
Are
sorry.
you? What the? Did you have corn today? Gosh almighty!
It's salsa. It's salsa.
Yeah, it's salsa.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry about that.
Randall!
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. Oh goodness! So that's what you get, little fart routine. Gosh almighty, I'm out of my mind, aren't I? But we needed to get a bit. I gotta go run and do something, guys. So let me play you a bit. This is actually perfect timing. I told you that's what I'm probably gonna do here is play you some things. So we have lots of good things to play for you. I'm going to go into the vault a little bit. Yeah. All right, here we go. A I'm finding the good stuff. So there's a lot of Dick Face stuff that never really gets seen. Old school Face stuff. I'm going to play one of them for you. I believe that's what I'm going to play. Let's see. Or, you know, I want to play this. I think this was a funny bit and it didn't get really many views. It should have. Let me know what you think.
Please be considerate and don't talk during the show.
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
Were you guys here? I think I was here before you guys. Like, yeah, I stepped away for a minute. I had to make a phone call. Do you remember I was there and I said hi to you when you guys grabbed the cart? I was standing there, and then like the phone rang. I was like, okay, guys, I'll be right back. You know, please hold my space in line. Remember I asked you to hold the space in line for me, and you guys were like, yeah, sure. Oh, well, come on, go and do your thing. And you know, you remember that? You know, look, I'm not going to call you a liar or anything, but what the freak? You know, like I made the call. You're all pissed off now like you want to wrestle me. You want to wrestle me? I was state champion. 86, you know? And when you did it and you were up against the Lex Luthor of wrestling champions, you know, in your division, and you came out victorious. This is a story to tell. You know what I mean? You're there though, with this face like you're ready to, you know, to unleash on me. I'll tell you what, okay, friend. I thought I could trust you. You didn't have such a puss on your face when I left, when I went to go make my phone call. You know, you were like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, this looks like a pretty tough line. See you on the other side. I said, great, you mind to hold the spot for me? I gotta make a freak phone call. And you're like, go ahead, buddy. And now I come back and you're pretending like you don't remember that entire conversation. You know, it's frustrating when you ask for a human kindness, really. And this is how it's, you know, appreciated and how it's, you know, karma's a thing. I just want you to know that, okay? Like, you think you could get away with this. And maybe you do today, friend. Maybe you do today. But one day in the not so distant future, you're gonna show up at a food store and they're gonna be like, oh, sure, sir, come on in. And right as you walk to the door, the freaking doors close, they lock, and there's a guy on the other side and he's waving at you, smiling. And you realize, isn't that the guy that I didn't allow back into, you know, his spot in line at the Food Mart store? Yeah, that's the owner, Marty Food Mart. You know, when Marty Food Mart just wanted to go in and get a little celery, grab some freaking peanuts, some milk, some eggs, and some yams. And, you know, some of the consumers that frequent his Food Mart decide to say, you can't get in line, back in line after you take a very important phone call in order to restock the shelves here at Marty's Food Mart. But I get it. You know, that's on you when you can't get your yams, when you can't get your nectarines, you know. I can't help myself, you know. I'll still supply the store with yams. It's just like, but I don't like your attitude. That's all I'm saying. And I guess I can just kind of say, excuse me, sir. I love your blue polo. Where'd you get it? I will tell you though, you smell terrible. You should have thrown on some freaking Speed Stick. You know, when you're here in line at Marty's Food Mart and you don't throw on some freaking Biomenin, you know, like I have to start questioning your interest in being fresh and clean, you know, while you're shopping at Marty's Food Mart. You come down to Marty's Food Mart and you're stank? Nobody wants a stank gentleman coming down to Marty's Food Mart. Would you just work out? just where you come down to Marty's, smell like you just ran 26 on the freaking elliptical. You did 26 on the elliptical? That's pretty impressive. I thought I was just like using that as an example. And then you just proved me, you know, I don't know, I guess you'd say Nostradamus? Seeing the future, or at least to saw your past. Let's go with Edgar Casey, you know? Anyway, you know, look, I'm just gonna, I guess, wait until the employee of mine comes to the door so I can let him know you're a chooch, first of all. You didn't give me my spot back. We're gonna charge you an extra 10. No, percent. You're getting charged 10%, not $10, no. Because I know you're going to fill this freaking cart. We're doing a 10% like upcharge. Oh, your bill comes to $914 plus 10%. Here you go, 1,007.16. And you're paying it all, you know. And then when I go and I cashish your check, we still take checks here. Excuse me? If you write a bad check, we're gonna come and break your legs. Vinny the mule, yeah, he's still on freaking, you know, staff. And when I need him to go and be a mule, I'm just saying, I don't want to have to call him out of retirement and have him go down and break your freaking knees for writing a bad check. We don't just like say, okay, cover the difference in the $35 charge for the bad check. We freaking break your knees as well. You get a double-decker style, because you have to learn never to do that again to Marty, you know, in the food mart. Because the food mart needs to breathe on its own without Marty, you know. And that can't happen when you're trying to take advantage of us. So, again, bad checks, broken legs. Yeah, that's actually a bumper sticker we were thinking about making here at Marty's Food Mart. Bad checks, broken legs. At Marty's, that's like the newest jingle we're working on here at Marty's Food Mart. At Marty's. And everybody's like, where can I get some milk? And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this is something we trademarked. You hear just like a bird from outside goes, Marty's, and they do it in the Marty's voice. We inserted a chip. Look, when you're friends with Elon Musk, he's on speed dial, and he just does things like that for you because you ask. You know? Pays to have friends in high places, that's all I'm saying, you know? At Marty's, you know? And if you don't get it with the right tone, you know, then we're gonna have a problem. Like, I don't want someone to come in like, at Marty's. No, it's not that. You gotta go up on it, you know? At Marty's, you know, and then you're excited. You know, like everybody's excited to go to Marty's. I'm excited to go to Marty's. Like, I can, listen, I'm gonna give you one more chance. Marty, Food Mart here in front of you, owner of the Food Mart. How about it? You allow me and you're here 46 minutes, I'm here 46 seconds. Everybody's happy, you know? And then I won't tell them to charge you 10% more. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, no, great. All right. All right. See you guys, thanks. Joke's on you! I'm not Marty Food Mart! I'm just a freaking guy who got you, freaking conned idiots! Excuse me, ma'am, when you're done telling this lady whatever the freak you're telling her, can you... I have a question, all right? I'm here, Whole Foods in it, you know? Excuse me, ma'am. Can I ask you a question? How are the potatoes this month? Are you picking a nice box to bring home and boil? You know, I never understood the boiling of potatoes, to be honest. You know, I like to mash my potatoes. I'm just saying. So anyway, down here at Whole Foods, I'm just waiting for freaking some help here. Anybody else want to help me? I feel like I'm a little out of place. I'm the only one without a mask on. You know, but I thought we were past that. I thought we were at a point now where we're like, we're good. It doesn't do anything, you know? And you got yours, so you're good, right? So why do I need to get mine? If you're good, then what the frick do you care about everybody else? You know what I mean? Excuse me, seriously, when you're done with your potatoes, I would like to see if I could pick a few. You know, like, I don't understand why you think you could be the only potato picker. Like, is she, excuse me, that's what I wanted to ask you. Is she the potato picker? Like, what are we doing over here? I want to pick a couple potatoes. And she's in my way, which I can't really, you know, I don't want, she's old, you know, I don't want to move and kind of knock her over, break a hip. All of a sudden I'm liable, you know, when it should be on Whole Foods, to be honest. You know, it should be on you, because you're, I don't know, how long of a conversation do you need to have with this young lady over here? Oldish lady. Man. We're not really sure. 2023. Look, when you're here at Whole Foods, and a lot of people that are kind of not really sure what they're doing, but they're definitely sure that they want to be, like, buying good organic food. You know? They come down here to Whole Foods. I'm here, you know, because I like organic potatoes. But, you know, I got to deal with, you know, the masked Avenger over here. Grandma McGee. Let me ask you a question, Grandma McGee. When you go to the bank, right, with your stupid mask on, right, and you're like, I'm here to deposit some money. In fact, you wrote something on a piece of paper that says, give me all your freaking money, slide it underneath the window. Grandma McGee. Excuse me, ma'am, are you almost done, you know? You know, there's only so much time that I have, you know? And when you're here at Whole Foods and you smell all of the produce, you know? Well, not you, but like, or you, but I smell the produce, you know? Like, you're just kind of like here. And you're freaking taking up space here. My stomach is growling. I gotta eat something. Excuse me, if I was to give you an elbow in the fotch like that, would that at least get you to move along? I don't want to break the hip. I'm not trying to break a hip. Mine or yours, okay? But I do want to know if I just kind of like give you a little heave-ho, can you grab the last freaking potato and I get like at least a couple, you know? Are you taking them all? What are we talking about here, you know? I want a potato or two. Excuse me, ma'am, are there gonna be any more potatoes? You know, I mean, you come down here, I got a freaking belly that's growling. Because potato au gratin, you know? I wanted to do a potatoes au gratin. And I'd have to deal with, you know, Grandma McGee, who wants to just take all of it. Potatoes. I'm sorry? Yeah, no, that's my stomach growling. You know, whose stomach is growling? Mine! I'm here trying to talk to you so I can get free cup potatoes! I just want to know, is she my potato, you know, grabber? You know, sometimes you go to a place like a Whole Foods and they're like, I got a potato grabber. You're like, I'll have 4 potatoes. And then she grabs the potatoes, puts them into, you know, like a bag for me. I'm one too magoo in it. And then you're there still having your conversation with this, whatever. Ma'am, I'm serious. You know, grab your freaking potatoes and get the hell out of here. You know, this is Whole Foods. This isn't spend the whole night foods. I gotta try something a little else. I want to move around for a second here. I remember this being pretty silly. Amber in the house. We should get into it, Joanne. Joanne, can you pull up the first story for me? Joanne, wake up back there. Wheezing while you nap? Freaking Nappy McGee. I'm going to start calling you that. You know, look, that's fine, Joanne. You want to be a napperoo. That's on you at the end of the day, whether it's going to on your gravestone. She liked to take naps. It's a legacy. Injuries reported after shots fired inside.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Davis.
Come on, are you
Davis
serious,
Audiology.
Dr. Kristen Davis? You're going to go right in for the kill on an audio ad? Oh, look, it's audiology. Guys, check it out with Davis Audiology. We're doing it. We're here just interrupting the Renaissance Man show live in the middle of the freaking show. You know, we get enough of it from Joanne. Now we can get from Audiology McGee over here. God almighty. You know, yeah, I'm going to call Davis Audiology right friggin' now. Hold on. Where's my freaking phone when I need it? That's right. I forgot. It's my deck of phone. It's my cards that are a phone as well. Sometimes you guys don't realize that my cards are a phone. When I need to call, I make it from my phone cards. Yeah, may I speak to Kristen, please? Yeah, no, I'll hold. Yeah, Kristen, this is Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here on air right... Look, Kristen, I appreciate you're a huge fan, but you're interrupting the show. You paying for ads? Interrupting me right live in the middle of a news feed? I'm doing it. I already got a Wheezy McGee back here, and now I got you here doing an audiology update while I'm trying to read first story of the day. Yeah, no, I know. Well, I just think it's rude. You want to do a first story of the day interruption ad style? You know, that's something that you're going to have to answer for when you get to the gates of St. Peter. Oh, you were there. What did you do? You didn't let the Renaissance Man's first story of the day go. I'm sorry, you can't make it into heaven. No. Kristen, it's in the Bible. I'm sorry. You should have looked it up. You should, Ecclesiastes 1942. Yeah, -7. Look it up. Right there. See? I told you. Yeah, no, you got to make sure you let Renaissance Man go in the middle of his first story of the day. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That's like burning, in effigy moment where all of a sudden we're trying to save your soul if we can, sacrifice an individual. No, we'll call Bill Gates. We'll ask him if he knows how to do it. He knows the process. Or, yeah, no, you're right. Mark Zuckerberg would know as well because he's also the adrenochrome Moreau guy, right? Yeah, no, Kristen, look, I appreciate you're trying to build a little buzz for audiology. And you need Renaissance Man shows 16,000 people on right now. And you're saying if I get 16,000 people watching Renaissance Man and I can get in with my audiology updates, they're going to all of a sudden need an audiology update too. They're going to call me. Kristen, I get it. But look, at the end of the day, first story? You picked the first story of the day to do it. Look, you want to come in, sixth story of the day, do a little, hey, you know what, Renaissance Man? You need a freaking break. You've done 6 in a row. Let's take a break. Take a little sip of your coffee. Gonna do a story right now. But you come in first story of the day? I'm sorry. It's just rude. No, I appreciate you're a huge fan of the show. I appreciate that, Kristen, I do. But you don't get rude on me and do an ad in the first audio ad. No, look, you want to do a little video without audio in the background where you're going, look at me, I'm audiology lady. Can you go like this? Can you hear me? And like this, and you start doing and you're pointing to the ear. So then I'm watching, right? I'm doing my first news story of the day situation, and I see you doing a pointing to the ear thing. I'm like, wait a second, there's something wrong with this lady here on the screen. She's pointing, she has something. Let me see what she's saying. It's Kristen from Audiology, and I freaking could do it that way, Kristen, But when you come on, automatically inserting yourself with an audio message to the Renaissance Man family, 16,000. Shifting gears. Sonny, be careful to track the beam. You don't want them to grab you and take your fists. I think they're trying to grab you for the lab. They want to do research on your stupid fists. They're like, look, Guinness Records guy. We need someone with the Guinness. Sonny! Come on down before they drag the beam, You can't. How dare you? You gonna go away? Planet Sirius? You gonna go Orion? Where you going? You're going to Galaxy, far away. Sonny, come on down. I'll get you another cough cup. Gino! Still trying to take Sonny. Yee, look, he's up on top of the UFO. I know, Gino. Yeah, no, I'll take an express. Thank you, Gino. Gino! I got an express! Sonny! Gino! Where's my Baby Scout? I gotta have a Stellador! Yeah, Gino! Sonny! I'm getting a Stella from Gino! You got me express! Fresh brew! Gino, thank you! Gino! Look, Sonny! I'll take express! Gino, thank you. Godsend. Stelladoro! What the
You can't dip a Stelladoro into your splash and give me one of those. I just hit myself in the nose with the Stelladoro. I thought I forgot to take it back out. It's in my express. I could to take a sip. I hit myself in the freaking nose. We need that. Rock. Australia. Bronc. Trip try. Gino! Phenomenal! Sonny, do what you will. I got express. I got Biscout. I really don't care about you anymore, Gino. Sonny, I got Gino, I got express, I got Biscout. You go. Have fun there with your alien race. Oh, Biscout is phenomenal. Gino, you killed it again. Yeah, no, they're about to kill Sonny as well. Yeah. All right, Sonny. Maybe I'll see you, maybe I won't. I'm going to pyramids. These guys were the ones who made the pyramids. We know it. How dare you? You gonna go back up? People made pyramids, not stay here in America? Bronc. Can't figure you out, Sonny. Dropping my freaking express. And my biscuit. Sonny! What are you doing up there? Hey, you gotta come down. They're gonna take off. What are you gonna taste the coof up there or something? What is he doing? Sonny, come on down. I can't figure you. You gonna go up there, coof cup? Elbow up like this? Is that part of the Guinness? Oh, I gotta do it for a day up there or else they call off the records. Sonny, tell the aliens that I don't want to be anally probed. I'm not into the probing, okay? You could do it. You want to look, you're kind of ready. Your butt's right there. Ready for the probing. I'm sorry, Sonny, that's on you, not on me. I'm going to stay over here, keep my distance from you. How's that coffee? I'm sure you got one of them things going on right now. Trying to drink my coffee. All of a sudden, I got an alien sticking a finger. Hold on now a minute. Sonny, do me a favor. Just take the dumb fist of yours, take it down into the UFO. Let's see if we can take it down. You're reverse engineer. I want to reverse engineer this UFO. It's a miniature UFO, this one. If you can see, I'm pretty tall.
Fotch! Guys, there's nothing better than Dick Fotch. I mean, I truly believe he's one of the best characters I've ever created in my life. Of course, there's Hammerlin Jameson. Of course, there is Dr. Wayne Doppler, the tallest man alive, who happens to also be the inventor of the Doppler 5001. But, you know, when you're doing it and you got silliness taking place. For example, did you guys ever see this when I took over the Wheel of Fortune? Was it Wheel of Fortune? I don't know which one it was. Let's see. I think it was. I think we did the Wheel of Fortune and freaking Pat Sajak was taking a break. His son took over. Mark Sajak, I think his name was. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mark Inspires program. We're here. Vanna's back there in the corner turning letters. Joanne slithered across the stage. She's here wheezing next to me. That ain't right. Anyway, what's that, Vanna? No, Vanna, okay, sorry, we'll get back. We'll get back to the actual game at hand, guys. As you can see, there's a phrase. And Joanne, no wheezing. You know, because you know when she wheezes, it's giving you hints. She wheezes to certain phrases to you. This is a phrase right here, Joanne, so don't wheeze. Anyway, guys, we're almost there with this one. Another feather in your, or another feather is what we got on the screen right now, guys. Okay, another feather. Anybody want to take a guess? Let's roll it out. Ah, 300.
No, I'm sorry, there are no Z's on the board. I was messing with you when I said that earlier. You went for Z's? You were like, I got for 300, I'm gonna go for Z's. There's gotta be more than one of those on this board. When there's 300 bucks on the line, you try to get one that's got double-decker style, at least, maybe a triple. Oh, I got a triple dog dare you. There's 3 Z's on there. Sometimes when you're there and they're talking about Baldanza, but they did it with double Z, you know, because you want a triple word score. You're playing Scrabble all of a sudden here in Wheel of Fortune. Anyway, Joanne, can you do me a favor and can you turn the Z on that? I'm just kidding. There's no Z, guys. Just joking. Can you, the next bonehead contestant, if anybody says Z again, I'm throwing this microphone at you. Okay? So let's roll it out. Wheel of Fortune style. Look, the Wheel of Fortune is the only game show where you could win cool stuff if you've figured out and mastered the human trait of spinning a wheel. And then also solving puzzles. Yeah, this one, we're almost there. Joanne's wheezing. Another feather. Anybody? What would you say? Oh, that was $750. Do you have maybe you could either throw another letter out there, or you could try to guess the puzzle. Oh, you want to guess the puzzle? We have a puzzle guesser here, Vanna. Vanna, can you do me a favor and take it down a level? You look a little too interested today. You know, I get it. You've been here changing letters for a long time. Flipperoo, but you know, take it down. All right, I'm here. I got Joanne as my co-host. Joanne can spin this letter. Are you okay? Can Joanne spin this letter over here at least? Vanna? Oh, I gotta spin all the letters. You gotta spin them all? Just let Joanne do one. She's right there by the blank N one, you know? That could be anything. It could be an I, it could be an O, it could be an A, right? You know, look, at the end of the day, Joanne, when she's there doing it, she could just kind of like use that stupid arm of hers and just, change the letter. You know, Vanna, you don't need a degree to change the freaking letter, you know? Joanne, I can't. Look at that Weezer! She's just there, ready to change the letter. You know, oh my goodness! I gotta get a video. I need a chat GPT to create video of Joanne changing letters on freaking Wheel of Fortune. What are we talking about over here, Pat Sajak? Rolling around his grave. What's that, Vanna? No, I know he's not dead, Vanna. Yeah, but if he was dead, he'd be rolling around in his grave because of Joanne wheezing it out. You know, slithered across the stage. Usually Joanne's over here, Vanna, where you are, in your Vanna point. You happen to be in the Vanna point at this point. You know, sometimes she's in the different she's in a vantage point usually, yeah, on that side of the stage. But today you're in the Vanna point. You know, and she can't go there and crowd you while you're in the Vanna point. Yeah. So she's over here crowding my monologue. I'm here trying to get to the bottom of this phrase. The phrase that pays. What's the phrase that pays, number 750? Another feather on your cat? I'm sorry, 2023 style, right? I'm a cat! You're not a cat! You're a human being, and you're beautiful the way you are, okay? Mark Sajak style. When my father, Pat, came out here, and he told everybody to spin the wheel, you know? He was doing it. Took the day off, you know? Hey, son, can you go out there and roll the freaking, you know, the wheel for us? Yeah, I'll roll the wheel if you want, Dad. I'll roll it right past $1 million. You know we're not going to give the million away. That's a trick. It's like when you go to the casino and you're like, I'll put it all on black. They put it all on black. That roulette wheel, right? The ball, it's going. Right when it's about to land on black, the guy got his hand under the table. Flipperoo. Bop, it went red. The guy lost his entire life savings.
cheated. You know, casino cheats. You know, that's what we got going on over here from the Vanna Point. You know, when she's there and she's either flipping a letter or not. I mean, how do you know she's even doing the right thing? Maybe it is another feather in your cat. You know? Another feather on your cat. Some people may have said that, like this dummy back here. So no, you're wrong. That's a really bad answer. It's not another feather on your cat. Can we get to the next? What do you got over here? Jimmy McLivison. Why am I always with a Mick? You know, we're always doing Jimmy Mc something here. But we have Jimmy McLivinson over here, and he's gonna roll the wheel. Let's do it. Spin the wheel. I know my dad tells me to roll it. You know, you figure you've been doing it long enough, Pat. You tell me to spin it. Hey, son, when you're out there, you're covering for me on the Wheel of Fortune. Can you do me a favor and roll the friggin' wheel? You know, that's what he said to me, and I came out here and verbatim. Yeah. What? Oh, guys, $1,250. That's a good spin right there. What do you got? You gonna pull out a letter? What? Almost fell over here over Joanne's stupid moo-moo. You know? I'm here trying to do a show, trying to do Wheel of Fortune. She's tripping me on purpose. It's because I pay her $1. You know? I can't afford to pay her dollars every day of the year. What are we talking about? So she gets dollars. That was something I said it. She just didn't hear properly. Yeah. And she didn't read the fine print of the contract that she signed for life. Anyway, guys, when you're here and you have to get the phrase that pays, and this dummy back here said another feather in your cat. No, you're a moron. Right? Now, Joanne, do me a Joanne! I almost forgot you were not over there until I heard the wheeze as I turned to go to the vantage point. Vanna over there. Goodness. Anyway, guys, the Wheel of Fortune, it's another feather in your mother. Joanne, I dropped. Joanne, can you do me a favor and you just slither over and get my microphone? Yeah. You know, I'm here. I had the microphone. Microphone fell out of my freaking hands, and you want me to go and get it now? I'm the talent. I'm sorry. The talent doesn't bend over and get microphones. You know, that's on you, the Weezer. I mean the professional production manager. What's this? No, Joanne, I wasn't laughing in jest. You really are the production manager, but you manage nothing except to destroy every single show with your stupid wheeze. And I'm always forced to do everything myself. So now I gotta get the microphone. I'm getting the mic. Now I'm getting it. Okay. You know, guys, Vanna, you couldn't help? You couldn't grab the microphone, Vanna? You know? Bring it over to me? Here you go, Mark. Well, I'll make it a little easier for you. All I do is flip letters. Making $12 million a year. 12.5, you know? Vanna, you got a gig, I'll tell you that. You got a gig. Anyway, look, I guess that's it. Joanne, do me a favor, turn that I around. It's an I. Guys, I'm going to give you one letter because you're all morons, and I got to get this game, wrapped up. Okay, it's another feather in. What else you got? What are we dealing with over here? Okay, can we just roll it out? Okay. No, I'm sorry. Spin it. Spin the freaking wheel. Again, I'm listening to Pat, my father, Pat, rolling around in his grave. What's that? No, I know Vanna. I know he's not dead. Yeah, and I will be back to host the show when he is. Anyway, listen, what do we got? Rolling it out. I'll be back to host the show when he is. No, spinning it out. Yeah. No, you could solve. Please freaking solve, okay? Because when you guys, your letters are terrible. Z, O again, unreal. Yeah, no. Thank you. Another feather in your cat. Oh, goodness. It is a cat. You know? I do have a feather in my cap. So that was kind of, in a way, makes even better comedy is the fact that I did have a feather in my own cap. So guys, I am planning on releasing something. I haven't gone back to work on this in a bit, but I think this is necessary to get out. This would be my 10th feature film when I put this together. I got it all on my phone. I just haven't edited it to completion yet. This is the first scene. What do we got, guys? Oh, freaking another dead body. What's going on? You know, Monroe, we bring you because you're like the, you know, super freaking werewolf guy, you know? You can't do a werewolf? Save the life of this young, innocent girl? You know, Monroe, it's times like this where I really have to question, you know, how much of a freaking hero are you? Like, do you want to really do it? I just feel like you don't really care. You don't really want it. You know? What's that? No, I don't really want to hear from you right now. I'm going to get into this freaking investigation. I just got to put on my shand. What? No, shands. You don't know about the shands? There's a whole freaking song. You're going to want to get it, okay? Like, you get the shands, but also make sure you get the song and MP3 it. Listen to it in your Jeep. I know you got a Jeep, Monroe. So let me get in here. I'm going to just check on this. Monroe, can you do me a favor and maybe get me a coffee? Oh, sugar and milk. Thanks. Hank, look, I'm going to do this, Hank, but I need you to watch my freaking 6, okay? If you don't watch my 6, well, I'm down here doing it. You know, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a real problem. So let me just get in here and check on, you know, Hank, I'm trying to work. Hank, over here, sorry. Listen, I'm trying to work with my shands. Well, at least my shand. And I can't seem to get a good grip. Any suggestions? You want me to go in without the shand? He wants me to go in without the shand. Okay. So then what, I'm going in with 2 hands? Instead of having a freaking shand? You know, it's times like this that I question how good, you know, of a freaking detective are you, Hank? You know? Fine. No, I'll take the shand off. I'll see what I can do here. Oh, you know what? You're right. I could actually get a little bit more disgustingness all over me. The slime and gross texture. I had it. I'm putting the shand back on. That was disgusting. You know, look, I mean, you want to do it? You want to go in there and get the disgustingness all over you? You go ahead and do that. I'm going to hang out here with my brother friggin' Monroe, okay? And I'll wait for you. You know what I mean? To go down there and just get a sample. I did it. I'm wearing the shand now. Kind of as a glove also, so I don't have to get the smell of that disgustingness, you know? What's that, Monroe? Monroe, you're funny. Listen, guys, you have to understand something, okay? More people are gonna die if we don't stop them, Monroe! I'm doing my grimness thing. Like, I showed up and I can punch people really hard because I'm a grim. You know? That's about it. I'm still trying to figure out what my superpowers are. My freaking sister over here, I think. I don't know if she's my sister. I think she's my freaking sister. If I recall. But she's also got some sort of freaking grim skills. You know? We're grim skilling it. But you throw a freaking shand on top? You know? And that's just a win-win-win-win situation. Like Hank even, you know, carries over and gets a win on that one. What's that, Hank? No, Hank, I get it. There may be another freaking, you know, like devil creature / like lizard coming out of the freaking woods, you know, for a grim. But I don't think you realize or recall I'm wearing a freaking shand. You know, like, I got the shand and you're worried? What are you worried about? Oh, bang, biggity boo, you know what I mean? I go at him with the shand. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? You think they're gonna you got a gun, friggin' Monroe has a werewolf teeth, and I got a freaking shand. At the end of the day, when I come roundhousing with my shand,
and you pull out the gun and you're like, oh, look, I'm Hank, and you got the gun, you trained on you. Don't do it. And then all of a sudden, bang, biggity boo, I come through with the freaking, the toe. I did it with my shand. Monroe's gonna take out the freaking werewolf teeth and bite the out of that guy. You know what I mean? And everybody wins. We're all happy. But really, I think my shand is the happiest. Because in shand we trust. It's a new saying. There's a T-shirt coming out in the fall of 27. You should get one, Monroe. You need something just to look more normal. People are like, look, if that guy's not a freaking werewolf, he's a freaking mongoloid. What's going on with him? You know what I mean? Like, maybe you should start acting normal and stop doing such silly things, What's that, Monroe? Yeah, wearing a shand is silly, whatever. You're going to criticize me for wearing a shand? I'm here doing it. And I can't believe... No, seriously, I can't believe you, Monroe, that you'd stoop to those levels and bring me down because of my shand. What don't you like about the shand? The color? I didn't want to go with a natural, skin tone. I thought it'd be pretty cool to have like a texture, Now you're making me feel bad. Making me feel bad about having a textured shand. It's a Mark Pires Renaissance Man shand. You know what that show is? He says he's a huge fan. Okay. All right. I haven't seen you in the chat before, Monroe. You're a huge fan of Renaissance Man show? I'll believe it when I see it. What's that, Hank? No, Hank, I know you're a huge fan. I see you in there all the time. But look, we're dealing with it here. I got a shand. What's that? No, Hank, I can get my other shand, I guess. You want me to really get the full detail shand situation going. Sometimes you're right. Sometimes you're right. We have to be prepared, especially if there's a double monster situation coming up. And I get it, most of all, because we don't want to get into a fight, first of all. When you're a Grimm, the point of being a Grimm is not to fight. It's to protect the world from being, taken over by evil guys, all right? But with my freaking shands, right? It's more of a party when we kill them. So I think we should go out there. Let's go and find some freaking devil creatures. I'll bring Monroe. Hank, you bring my freaking sister back to the house. I don't need her getting into a fight with me and freaking Monroe. Monroe's got my back, werewolf style. I'm doing a freaking shands. I think it's again. This is a win-win-win-win. My sister's safe. Hank, you could do it with my sister. I'll give you that freaking opportunity.
All right, I gotta refilm the whole thing without saying the word freaking. I always use that as a filler word because I'm improvising movies. I'm improvising full scenes. But I may see if I could either refilm that entire thing or just cut out all the freakins. Because it's funny when you reflect on things afterwards and you realize how much you despise doing something. That I despise doing. Like almost all my movies, I say freaking constantly because I don't swear. But it's almost better to swear than to say the word freaking throughout it. So with the edits coming up for all the movies, if I do them and release them over, I'll probably remove almost 99.9% of the freakins. It'll be little cuts from here to there, but at least you won't hear the word freaking because it does destroy the comedy. That's a crazy bit though, wearing shands. That is just nuts. We've done so many stupid things here just to try to get you guys to laugh about, anything really. I think this is probably one of the funniest things I did recently in game shows. It's not really a game show, this one.
Welcome, boys and girls, here to Mr. Mark's neighborhood. We're here 2023 style, and of course we need to discuss how insane we are living in these times. Guys, Mr. Mark's neighborhood, I'm gonna sit down for a second and we're just we gotta take off the, we gotta take off the old man sweater, unzipping it, yeah. Look, oh, my shirt, yeah. Mr. Mark's neighborhood, when you're doing it,
and you've got the Dr. Weasel Fraudschi shirt on that everybody wants. They're all like, where could I get mine? Mr. Mark will tell you in a second. So I'm taking off my jacket, throwing it on the ground. Look, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Mark doesn't freaking keep things clean on studio, you know? I just toss it on the freaking ground. Look, here we are, the most important detail of the day. A booster a day, a booster a day, keeps Dr. Weasel Fraudschi away. Remember that, it's on the CDC website. And of course, if you don't know, you are not a horse. No, you're not a cow. You're a guinea pig. What are we talking about? Mr. Mark's Neighborhood. Doing it. Look, at the end of the day, you have to remember that it's 2023 and we're trying to make it a better world for you kids. You know, you're there in school and you're learning the ones and twos, right? And now they're telling you that 1 + 2 = 9. And you're like, how do I do that math? They're like, well, you're born as a 1, but you could be a freaking 9. Like, no, if I was a 1, when I'm born, I'm always a 1. I may be like a really cool 1. I may be like a really laid back 1, you know, but I'm a 1. You're telling me that I could also be a 9? No, I'm sorry. This is Mr. Mark's Neighborhood. And when we're here, we get down into it, you know. Fred Rogers was a friend of mine, you know. We used to hang out together. Back to the Future, Mark. Went and learned everything I could from the master. You know, I said, Fred, tell me, what do I do? He says, Mark, boys will always be boys. Girls can only be the mommies. Boys can only grow up and be the daddies. You know, and everybody's fancy. You know, if you're not fancy, you know, that's on you. Because everybody's fancy. Mr. Rogers said so, and Mr. Mark here on Mr. Mark's Neighborhood. You know, remember, guys, a double booster, a double booster a day keeps Dr. Weasel Fraudschi away. And yes, you were a guinea pig. You could get the shirt at markpires.com. Guys, I created it. But Mr. Rogers, he had a lot of great messages. Guys, Zabroski. Zabroski! You came out of nowhere with that woohoo. Guys, Mr. Mark's Neighborhood, keeping it real, 2023 style, okay? Here's what we got going on. You're born a 1, you know? And you want to make math with another number. So you're like, hey, I like that 3 over there. And I'm doing a 1 + 3 = 4, yeah? And all of a sudden that 3 is like, you know what? I was born a 3. But I really feel like I am identifying like a 7. And all of a sudden you got like a quandary. There's confusion in mathematics. We're not looking for more confusion in mathematics because it's all already been proven. The thesis, Pythagorean. Guys, when you had a Pythagorean theorem and you started doing it and you're like, yeah, it works out. Good Will Hunting came out and he said, how you like them apples? And I was down. Guys, this is a live improv comedy show. And what I wanted to tell you is that Mr. Rogers would be canceled 2023 because his song, Everybody's Fancy, is a very powerful message. We're going to watch it here. Joanne, she's wheezing. Yeah, I can't do it all, guys. I can't deal with the Joanne as well, but I got the shirt on tonight, you know? Guys, remember, you're not a horse. All right? What's that? No, you're not a cow either. Unbelievable. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, no, you're a guinea pig. Guys, a booster a day keeps Dr. Weasel Fraudschi away. You did it. You know, Joanne did as well. That's why she's got the humongocarditis. First case, you know, in the world. Who? Yeah, they called. Freaking Tedros. Can I speak to Joanne? I'm sorry, she's wheezing right now. Yeah, you can't talk to Joanne because she's doing a wheezeroo while I'm here. You know, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Guys, it's a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know, would you be mine? Would you be mine? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Picking my freaking jacket back up off the ground. Look, guys, I'm throwing it back on. Look at him. He's got the old man vest jacket on. You know,
I wear it like this though, and I'm doing like a walk, you know, like where it's kind of pimp, you know, because you can wear it like, look, hi boys and girls, we're gonna have a lot of fun today. Remember, boys are boys, girls are girls, you know, Mr. Rogers style.
Oh, goodness. You know, some stupid stuff. Always stupid stuff that's taking place here on this program. Oh, goodness. You know, tomorrow, I think we'll do it all over again, you know. What time is it right now? How long has this show been on the air? Let me see quickly. Let me see. But there's a long have we been on the air. I can't figure it out. I don't know how long this show has been so far. I think I'm over an hour, which is not the best thing to do. You know, should try to keep it under an hour because it's 59 minutes. See, Barella knows what's going down. Guys, tomorrow we're going to be playing more music, so don't get fresh, you know? I mean, you could get fresh if you want, but what's the point? If you can make sure you leave a comment, Barella, after the show, under the, you know, video itself and say something. Anything. Like, this is my comment after the show. Something like that. That would work. I want to say hi to Andrea O'Neill, to Jim Williams, my brother, to Wolf Ravenkeeper, thank you for being here, Trish Killian, and I will say hi to anybody else that may not be here or is here and just not saying anything, doing the old lurkaroo. I appreciate the lurkaroo, you know? Lurkaroos are cool. As far as I'm concerned, if you're lurking, you're digging. You know what I mean? Tomorrow, I'll have content out for you. Remember the fart bit. It's out now, guys. Please watch that and share it. Until tomorrow. You got to go away. Have a great night, fam and friends. Thanks for tuning in. You got to go away. I will see you tomorrow.